A Course in Miracles. Lesson 185. I want the peace of God. To say these words is nothing, but to mean these words is everything. If you could but mean them for just an instant, there would be no further sorrow possible for you in any form, in any place or time. Heaven would be completely given back to full awareness, memory of God entirely restored, the resurrection of all creation fully recognized. No one can mean these words and not be healed. He cannot play with dreams, nor think he is himself a dream. He cannot make a hell and think it real. He wants the peace of God, and it is given him. For that is all he wants, and that is all he will receive. Many have said these words, but few indeed have meant them. You have but to look upon the world you see around you to be sure how very few they are. The world would be completely changed should any two agree these words express the only thing they want. Two minds with one intent become so strong that what they will becomes the will of God. For minds can only join in truth. In dreams, no two can share the same intent. To each, the hero of the dream is different, the outcome wanted not the same for both. Loser and gainer merely shift about in changing patterns as the ratio of gain to loss and loss to gain takes on a different aspect or another form. Yet compromise alone a dream can bring. Sometimes it takes the form of union, but only the form. The meaning must escape the dream, for compromising is the goal of dreaming. Minds cannot unite in dreams. They merely bargain. And what bargain can give them the peace of God? Illusions come to take his place, and what he means is lost to sleeping minds intent on compromise, each to his gain and to another's loss. To mean you want the peace of God is to renounce all dreams. For no one means these words who wants illusions, and who therefore seeks the means which bring illusions. He has looked on them and found them wanting. Now he seeks to go beyond them, recognizing that another dream would offer nothing more than all the others. Dreams are one to him, and he has learned their only difference is one of form, for one will bring the same despair and misery as do the rest. The mind which means that all it wants is peace must join with other minds, for that is how peace is obtained. And when the wish for peace is genuine, the means for finding it is given, in a form each mind that seeks for it in honesty can understand. Whatever form the lesson takes is planned for him in such a way that he cannot mistake it if his asking is sincere. But if he asks without sincerity, there is no form in which the lesson will meet with acceptance and be truly learned. Let us today devote our practicing to recognizing that we really mean the words we say. We want the peace of God. This is no idle wish. These words do not request another dream be given us. They do not ask for compromise, nor try to make another bargain in the hope that there may yet be one that can succeed where all the rest have failed. To mean these words acknowledges illusions are in vain, requesting the eternal in the place of shifting dreams which seem to change in what they offer, but are one in nothingness. Today, devote your practice periods to careful searching of your mind to find the dreams you cherish still. What do you ask for in your heart? Forget the words you use in making your requests. Consider but what you believe will comfort you and bring you happiness. But be you not dismayed by lingering illusions, for their form is not what matters now. Let not some dreams be more acceptable, reserving shame and secrecy for others. They are one, and being one question should be asked of all of them. Is this what I would have in place of heaven and the peace of God? This is the choice you make. Be not deceived that it is otherwise. No compromise is possible in this. You choose God's peace, or you have asked for dreams. And dreams will come as you requested them. Yet will God's peace come just as certainly, and to remain with you forever. It will not be gone with every twist and turning of the road, to reappear, unrecognized, in forms which shift and change with every step you take. You want the peace of God, and so do all who seem to seek for dreams. For them, as well as for yourself, You ask but this when you make this request with deep sincerity. For thus you reach to what they really want, and join your own intent with what they seek above all things, perhaps unknown to them, but sure to you. You have been weak at times, uncertain in your purpose, and unsure of what you wanted, where to look for it, and where to turn for help in the attempt. Help has been given you, and would you not avail yourself of it by sharing it? No one who truly seeks the peace of God can fail to find it, for he merely asks that he deceive himself no longer by denying to himself what is God's will. Who can remain unsatisfied who asks for what he has already? Who could be unanswered who requests an answer which is his to give? The peace of God is yours. For you was peace created, given you by its Creator, and established as his own eternal gift. How can you fail when you but ask for what he wills for you? And how could your request be limited to you alone? No gift of God can be unshared. It is this attribute that sets the gifts of God apart from every dream that ever seemed to take the place of truth. No one can lose, and everyone must gain whenever any gift of God has been requested and received by anyone. God gives but to unite. To take away is meaningless to him. And when it is as meaningless to you, you can be sure you share one will with him, and he with you. And you will also know you share one will with all your brothers, whose intent is yours. It is this one intent we seek today, uniting our desires with the need of every heart, the call of every mind, the hope that lies beyond despair, the love attack would hide, the brotherhood that hate has sought to sever, but which still remains as God created it. With help like this beside us, can we fail today as we request the peace of God be given us? Lesson 185. I want the peace of God. You chased better dreams. What if peace was the only thing you ever wanted? I want the peace of God. To say these words is nothing, but to mean these words is everything. That is the whole lesson in the very first sentence. Do you say what you mean, and do you mean what you say? We already know there is a difference. Someone apologizes, and you say, I heard the apology, but I do not know if he meant it. Someone says, I love you, and you wonder, did she really mean that? Someone makes a promise, and you say, I hear the words, but do you mean what you are saying? We never confuse saying something with meaning something. We know they are not the same. The words can be perfect while the meaning is completely absent. The sentence can sound beautiful while the heart is asking for something entirely different. That is why the lesson does not begin by teaching us new words. It begins by asking whether we mean the words we are already saying. When you say, I want the peace of God, do you mean it? Not, do you like the sound of those words? Not, can you memorize them? Not, can you repeat them? Do you mean them? Because you can say, I want the peace of God, while secretly wanting to be right. You can say, I want the peace of God, while still wanting the last word. You can say, I want the peace of God, while believing something real can be threatened. You can say, I want the peace of God, while still asking for another dream. The mouth may be asking for peace. The mind may still be asking for something else. That is where today's investigation begins. Not with the words that leave your mouth, but with the meaning in your heart. You say you want peace, but what are you actually asking for? That is the test. Not what your mouth is saying. What is your heart requesting? You say you want peace, but do you want to be right? You say you want peace, but do you want the last word? You say you want peace, But do you want them to apologize first? You say you want peace, but do you want another dream? The lesson says, forget the words you use in making your request. Forget the words. The words are not the request. The request is what you believe will comfort you. The request is what you believe will make you happy. The request is what you believe is missing right now. That is why the lesson says to search your mind carefully. Not your vocabulary, your mind. Forget the words you use in making your request. Consider only what you believe will comfort you and bring you happiness. That is upstream. The words may be asking for peace. The heart may still be asking for recognition. The words may be asking for peace. The heart may still be asking for control. The words may be asking for peace. The heart may still be asking for another dream. The lesson is asking you to become honest, not about what you are saying, about what you are asking for. Because whatever you truly want is what you are really praying for. And whatever you are really praying for is what you are really asking to receive. You keep chasing another dream. You believe the next one will finally give you what the last one could not. A better relationship, a better job, a better body, a better bank account, a better reputation, a better future. You call it progress. The lesson calls it another dream. It says another dream would offer nothing more than all the others. Think about that. Another dream offers nothing more than all the others. The dream changes. The promise never does. This one will be different. This one will finally satisfy you. This one will complete you. And after a while, another dream appears. The lesson says dreams are one. Their only difference is one of form. The forms change, the dream does not. The scenery changes, the script does not. The faces change, the longing does not. The address changes, the dissatisfaction does not. The lesson is not asking you to find a better dream, it is asking you to recognize the pattern. Every dream promises the peace of God. Not one of them can deliver it. That is why another dream offers nothing more than all the others. You are not changing reality. You are only changing forms. You are not waking up. You are only dreaming differently. And that is why the lesson asks only one question. Is this what I would have in place of heaven and the peace of God? What if you have never really wanted another dream? What if every dream was only an attempt to find the peace of God? Think about it. Every dream made the same promise. This relationship will do it. This job will do it. This amount of money will do it. This achievement will do it. This recognition will do it. This body will do it. This vacation will do it. This success will do it. The details changed. The promise never did. Every dream whispered the same thing. When you get me, you will finally be at peace. But did it happen? Or did another dream quietly take its place? That is why the lesson says another dream offers nothing more than all the others. The dream is not the problem. Believing it can give you what only God has already given is the problem. You were never searching for another dream. You were searching for the peace of God. The dream simply claimed it could deliver what it never possessed. Now the lesson places one question before every dream you have ever cherished. Is this what I would have in place of heaven and the peace of God? Today, do not practice saying the words. Practice meaning them. I want the peace of God. Do you mean it? If you mean those words, you will not bargain for peace. If you mean those words, you will not compromise with dreams. If you mean those words, another dream will no longer tempt you. Not because the dream disappeared, because you finally recognized it could never give you what you were asking for. The peace of God is not waiting at the end of the next dream. It has never been hiding in another relationship. It has never been hiding in another job. It has never been hiding in another achievement. It has never been hiding in another version of yourself. You chased better dreams because you believed peace was somewhere inside them. The lesson says peace was never inside the dream. It was the reason you dreamed in the first place. Every dream was an attempt to remember what could never be lost. Every dream was a search for what had already been given. Today, let every dream answer one question. Is this what I would have in place of heaven and the peace of God? Then let the question do its work. To say these words is nothing, but to mean these words is everything.